What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and today we're going to be talking about Mullen Automotive, ticker symbol MULN, favorite stock among retail traders at the moment. A lot of people are interested in this stock for a couple of different reasons. First off, we're going to take a look at the chart, and I'm going to tell you that I did actually just buy some of this stock earlier today when it was around $1. Currently, we're sitting at $1.03, and over the past 30 days, we've been to highs of $1.74. Now, you can see that $1 is actually a somewhat strong support level for this stock. It's acted for us a couple of times in the past. You can see we've bounced off of it a couple of times, and potentially we're in the process of doing that again. But regardless of what happens with this stock in the short term, it's one that I am interested in holding over the long term, and for a couple of reasons. First one being they do have some prototype battery technology that is potentially going to give them the longest range EVs on the market over the next couple of years. That's a potential situation that we could see if their tests continue to go well and they continue to make advancements on their batteries. That's a potential situation. However, the second and more pressing reason is that they are a small market cap, a $500 million market cap EV stock that has been decimated over the past couple of months, along with the overall market. This is Mullen's chart right here, but if you look at the Russells, you can actually see that the Russells has followed a very similar pattern. A lot of small market cap stocks and stocks in general, even large market cap stocks, have been decimated over the past many months and have just been getting pushed down to monumentally low levels. And there are a couple of reasons for this, right? Nothing in particular is wrong with Mullen at the moment. In fact, they're about to report the strongest balance sheet in company history with $61 million in cash and cash equivalents. They've only improved the company over the past couple of months, but their stock price has been getting pushed down regardless. And that mostly has to do with the extreme fear that we're seeing in the market. The fear and greed index is in the extreme fear zone right here. Traders and investors are absolutely terrified of what's going on in the stock market, of what's going on with Russia and Ukraine, of what's going on with inflation and the Fed raising interest rates. People are terrified of investing right now, and a lot of stocks have been getting pushed down and down and down, not just Mullen, but the market as a whole. Mullen, however, has been over the past year at highs of $15.90, and more recently has actually become a retail favorite that I believe has the potential to move up in fairly significant ways once the overall market starts coming back. And here's why. Just a couple of months ago, back in March, this stock started moving up pretty dramatically at about 8x from lows of 52 cents to highs of around $4. And this was on the backs of a lot of retail traders buying in on news that they had really good battery technology, in addition to some people hoping for a short squeeze, which I'm not as excited about. I'm more excited about the potential for a bunch of retail traders to be jumping into this in the hopes that it will move up based on their battery technology more so than a short squeeze. But overall, this has remained a retail favorite stock despite moving down and then back up. You can see Mullen is the number 2 most active stock on StockTwits with about 8,000 mentions in the past 24 hours. And that's fairly impressive considering the fact that they are not near these highs that they were at, right? They've moved down about 75% from the highs to around $1 from $4. And yet they've still retained the number 2 most active spot on StockTwits. You can see that on Google Trends, this stock all of a sudden in March, as it became very popular, started shooting up. A ton of people became interested in this name and started searching for it, and it has retained quite a bit of interest over the past couple of months, despite not being at the peaks of the pump. This shows that retail traders are still maintaining interest in this, despite the fact that it's not at its all-time highs. And that goes to show that when this stock does start moving up, more so with the overall market, that retail traders might show even more interest and push this up in an outsized move compared to what the overall market is doing, which is one of the reasons why I'm very interested in being in this stock over the long term, right? Retail favorites can move quite dramatically, especially when the market's doing well. When the market is in extreme fear mode and is getting pushed down and down and down, that's a very tough time for these retail favorite stocks to be doing well. A lot of shorts like to come in and push these stocks down and bash the retail traders. And unfortunately, we have seen a lot of shorts in Mullen Automotive. But when the market is moving into a more greedy territory, once we resolve some of the issues like inflation and the situation in Russia and Ukraine, then hopefully we'll start moving out of this fearful zone and into a more neutral and potentially greedy stance over the next couple of years. And that is when I expect Mullen to really shine. That's when I think they could do exceptionally well, because you can see even over the past couple of months, when they were actually rising in March, the stock market as a whole was becoming less fearful, right? Their score on this fear and greed index was moving up and up and up. And this tracked the overall market, not just Mullen Automotive. You can see that in March, pretty much in line with when Mullen was rising, the fear and greed index was also rising. And I expect that to be the case once again. Eventually, we will get out of this very fearful time and people will start being net buyers instead of net sellers of stocks once again. And I do expect that Mullen will probably be doing pretty darn good during those times. Now, obviously, none of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion. And if you guys appreciate that, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And other than that, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.